So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 spans, I think. I mean, it kind of disappears in the distance there, so who knows, right? Probably 8 spans. 8 spans plus the 2 at the end. So like 10 spans, but the end ones are half as long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's right. Oh, I didn't do the verticals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like, I don't really have to count again, but it's double checking, right? Because like I know that by the time the diagonal hits the bottom at the other end, you would have reached the end of the diagonal like there. But if I did the diagonal wrong, then it wouldn't line up. So it's like you're using one to check the other. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. I mean, that's probably gonna have to be retained. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops. Alright, 2 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It hasn't rained in a while. Did I turn off rain? don't think I turned off rain. I might have. Settings. Always do daylight cycle. Weather, you know, weather cycle's on. It hasn't rained in a while. Maybe I should be happy about that. Don't really like rain in the game. I wish there was more weather types. Well, maybe I don't wish there was. I mean, it would be interesting, maybe, if there were more weather types. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like, there's no fog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And, like, there's no sandstorms in the desert. We need some sandstorm. Sandstorm's always good. Good for the memes. Light rain, heavy rain, fog, sandstorms, light snow, blizzard. Not sure about hail. Hail might be a bit too much. But I mean, hail, maybe like light hail. It's hard to do hail, right? Because if you do hail and you don't, like, do you take damage if you're outdoors in hail? Oh, I forgot this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know how hard that is to add more weather. Conceptually, it's just like different sounds, different graphics. But maybe they don't actually have the database set up for it. Maybe they have to do is like change the program. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like if it's hard coded to only have sunny and rain, instead of, say, you know, you have pick from one of these weather types depending on where you are. You know what? I think it might be hard coded. And it's just like, it's either it's precipitating or it's not precipitating. If it's precipitating in a warm biome, it's rain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If it's precipitating in a cold biome, it's snow. I think it's just that. It is hard coded, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because, like, it can't snow outside of snow biomes, and it can't rain inside of snow biomes. So it's just precipitation or not precipitation. And adding more weather, they'll first have to change the program to allow for more than 2 weathers, and then they'll have to add the effects, the textures, the sound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think a lot of stuff in the game is hard coded. And it's been a long struggle to modularize things. Well, maybe the Bedrock edition is better in that way. Who knows, right? It's the source code is not open source, so nobody really knows. I think the Bedrock edition is better for modding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, except they don't really give you the source code, so who knows? One, two, three, four, five, six. Like if you want to make a game that can be modded, you would modularize everything. Including weather. Maybe even including day-night cycles. What if you can have like a custom day-night cycle? Right, like why would you... would a custom day-night cycle. Did I just say those words out loud? What a fascinating idea. Imagine if there's two suns, right? And then let's just say like, yeah, there's two suns. And so like you have like nighttime, and then you have the first sunrise, and then morning, and then the second sunrise, and then there's like one noon, and then like a second noon, and then evening, sunset. It's a custom day-night cycle. It's not just like the sun goes across. No, you get like one sun, and then another sun, and then one sunset, another sun. It's like, yeah. Why have a default day-night cycle when you have we can have a custom day-night cycle? One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Oh, your game only has one sun, huh? How primitive. But I mean, it's not just that. Like you can vary the day lengths, right? Like because on our planet, on Earth, even though we don't have two suns, if you go too far to the north or to the south, then you get like 6-month-long days and 6-month-long nights. If you're right at the pole. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. That's a custom day-night cycle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Arbitrary days. Every day is a different length with different numbers of noons. Every day just has a different number of sunrises and sunsets. Why not? Why not? Reminds me of an old game, Little Big Adventure, if anybody remembers that. Little Big Adventure takes place on a planet called Twin Sun, and it literally has two suns. There's two suns on the two sides, so there's like a North Pole and a South Pole, and then the sun is at the North and South poles, and then there's like a mountain ring around the middle. It's a twin sun. There's like two sides of the planet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the convenient thing is you never have nighttime. It's just like a really elaborate way to not have to deal with day-night cycles. It is two suns. Alright, so pointing inwards. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. What if like every day has a variable length? It's a random number of hours per day. Random number of suns in the sky. There's a Chinese myth. So the story goes that there used to be 10 suns, and they sleep in a tree on the other side of the world. And each day one of the suns will go out and fly across the sky. 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, no, they don't do that by choice. They are commanded to do that by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by the god, the boss. So the Chinese mythology, there's like many deities, but there's like one who is the king above everyone else, the emperor, the god emperor, the emperor god. Anyway, at one point the suns decide to not play ball, and they all got out of the tree and they all started flying around out of control. So that's kind of what I'm talking about, like the days are just kind of variable lengths with random numbers of suns in the sky. But the problem with that is that it completely messes up the climate, and so like there's like massive droughts because there's like at any one time there's multiple suns in the sky, and things get really hot and there's like massive droughts. 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so then one of the demigods, he's I think he's a mortal, but he's like a hero character. He goes out with a quiver with 10 arrows. 1, 2, and he takes it upon himself to chase down each of the suns and shoot them down with his arrows. Like he's got a magic bow and arrows, and he's like got 10 arrows, gonna shoot down the 10 suns. Because all the suns are like the 10 suns are like running on rampage. And then after killing 9 suns, his wife like hides the 10th one, and then she talks to him and is like, bro, you keep one of them alive because we can't live without a sun. Like if you kill all 10 suns, it would just be perpetual night. That's not cool either. And so then he's like, alright, you're right. I'm gonna keep the 10th arrow and we'll let the last sun go. And then the last sun, since all its siblings have been slaughtered, decides to play ball again and not be a nuisance anymore, because the threat of being shot is real. Anyway, variable numbers of suns in the sky. What a fascinating idea, am I right? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, that looks good. And then we get to the prototype. Let me just remove the glowstone, we don't need those anymore. And then, oops. And then we're at the very end. Alright, great.